Hey everybody, it's Mama's Comedy Show.
Hey! Hey!
Hello!
Cousin everyone, it's me, Cousin Todd, with Mama's Comedy Show, and with me is Cousin Kenny.
Well, hello.
And Cousin Jason.
Hi, Cousin Kenny.
Hi, Cousin Jason and Cousin Todd.
How you guys
Cousin
doing?
Todd.
Pretty well.
We've gone like 2 weeks with no podcast. I hate when that happens.
Yeah, it's been
Wow.
sad.
Well, we had a hurricane happening last week.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hurricane blew out all the podcast equipment.
Yeah, the entire country's podcast network was down.
Just down.
So we were a victim of that. But I was trying to fly back during that hurricane last week. It was actually on the Thursday I was flying back, and flying sucks right now. Like, it really sucks. And throw a hurricane into the equation.
Yeah.
It's especially sucky.
It blows.
Don't encourage him. Don't reward that behavior.
Wait, I know why we didn't have a podcast one of those weeks.
Which one?
Last week, my birthday show.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't have a podcast because you forgot a very important thing.
Mousetraps.
He forgot the mousetraps.
Yeah, the entire mousetrap network was down nationwide, and
Yeah.
Terrible.
no, I had to race home and get those mousetraps so we could step on them.
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
No,
Look at-
don't,
Man, we need you on every podcast.
don't. Yeah, Kenny's just super quiet on every podcast, and then every
Oh,
once in a while
snap.
he throws out a verbal pun.
Yeah. I've opened up.
As opposed to a nonverbal pun.
But I'm flying out again tomorrow.
All right.
I'm flying to San Diego, and I have to be at the airport at 5:30 a.m.
Oh my gosh.
This is tomorrow?
Yeah,
Are
tomorrow.
you getting
morning.
paid for this trip?
Yeah. Yeah.
Where are you going?
San Diego.
Oh, nice.
That's where most trips to San Diego end up. So
What's going on in San Diego?
my corporate video stuff. But the thing about living in Florida, if you're not from Florida, is if you have to fly out of Florida, you need to make your flight earlier in the morning because it will
Yeah.
rain every afternoon, and that will fuck up every flight you have for the rest of the day.
Yep.
Because the Orlando airport, I swear, 2 drops hit the ground and they're like, close it. Close it. No one's leaving.
Yep.
And then if you have a connecting flight anywhere, you're just totally screwed.
Yep.
So it's either that or make a layover if you can't do direct. If you can do direct, always do direct. But if you have to do a layover, give yourself like 4 or 5 hours.
Oh man.
It sucks.
Is that an Orlando thing? Because I'm originally from Miami, and we never had that problem in Miami.
Well, in Miami, they don't care. They're just like Hell's
Just get
Angels.
the fuck out of
Yeah.
our city.
Every
that
time
makes
I'm
sense.
in Miami, all I can think about is I got to get the fuck out of this city. That city. I think I've told this story on the podcast before, where I was leaving the country and I was getting my very first passport, and I paid to have it expedited, and it was supposed to get there in 2 weeks, and it had been like a month and a half, and I was leaving the next day, and I still didn't have my passport, and I was like, "Holy shit, I'm not going to be able to leave the country," and so I had to go to Miami because you can do same day.
Right.
So I got to Miami at the butt ass crack of dawn. I got to the place where you get your passport.
Yeah.
First one there. I give them my picture, fill out all the information. They're like, "Okay, great." And I'm thinking they're just gonna
Hand it to you.
come back at 5.
Yeah.
So I was stuck in Miami for a full day, and my God, what a horrible place.
Where did you go?
I was just downtown Miami. That's what the problem was.
Yeah.
Like, if I'd been to South Beach and that was fine and everything.
Yeah.
Downtown, I saw a woman slip on a half-eaten Big Mac, and she slipped and she just her head hit the ground with that sound. You know, that like egg on concrete sound.
yeah.
I just went, "Oh my God!" And I went to see if she was okay, and this cop just started yelling at me, "Get away from her!" I was like, "All right, fine. Fuck you, lady. Hope you're concussed."
Did you hear the siren as he was going away? Dink, 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 dink. No?
Childhood memories from Miami.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he just went, "Hey, lady, walk it off. Get it."
Yeah.
Get it. I don't want to do a Cuban accent because
Wow. So no, Miami's I have much happier memories of Miami.
yeah. Well, you speak the language.
I do. It's called Miami. Miami.
The
Miami.
capital of Cuba.
Yeah, Kenny speaks fluent Spanish, right, Kenny?
Bad Spanish.
Yeah, there you go.
You're supposed to say,
Hola,
Sí.
Miami.
un
Miami.
poquito.
Bienvenido a Miami.
I used to do this robot character that talks to people, and when people would come up speaking Spanish, I would go, "¿Qué?" And then they all talk, like chatter amongst each other, like, "Oh my gosh, he's speaking Spanish, speaking." And then they would say something to me in Spanish again. I go, "¿Qué?" "¿Qué?" And I would do that until they went, "Oh, okay."
You don't speak Spanish.
I used to do these robot things. There was this one dude who knew like 12 different languages, and that is a superpower to me. Like the fact
Yeah.
that he could be there and he was talking French to someone, and then these Germans walked up and he started speaking German, and then 2 seconds later he's speaking Japanese to someone, and I'm like, I'm an idiot.
That's real?
Yeah.
I was waiting for the punchline.
This guy, I do believe he's dead now, but he owned a company called International Robotics. And I will tell you, you may be as starstruck as I was. Do you remember Rocky IV,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the robot that he has in his house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The big...
That's this guy.
Oh.
Yeah, that was his company, his design on that thing, and
They sold like 2 of those. One for that movie.
they're crazy expensive.
And yeah.
Which is why they only sold 2.
And
of
all
them.
it did in the movie was carry the luggage.
Happy birthday, Polly.
Happy birthday, Polly.
That's all it has to do.
That made all us 80s kids want robots too.
Yeah. And then I got real into robots, and then I got to meet the guy who did the whole thing.
That's cool.
So do you guys have any travel coming up that you have to prepare for?
No, we don't go anywhere.
No?
No, not really.
Yeah, you've said in the past your kids just are like anchors weighing
Yeah.
you down. You've said that your kid, if it weren't for your kids, you would have a much better life.
You'd
I
be
think,
so
that-
happy.
I'm pretty
That
sure.
sounds about right.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, Kenny's son is in the audience right now.
He did
introduced
the
the
introduction.
Yeah, he did the introduction.
Thanks, Elliot.
So, no, are you traveling anytime soon?
I want to travel, but we did our big trip to Japan. I know you're going to Japan soon.
Yeah.
I am so jealous. I want to go to Japan.
Konnichiwa.
Yes. I want to go to Japan. Hey, Bobby, are we traveling anytime? Well, we're going to take a cruise. I know that's going to be the next thing.
When are you doing that?
We don't have it planned yet.
Well, we're going in December
Oh, where are you
on
going?
a Virgin cruise.
Oh.
It's just a quick little getaway.
What if you're not a virgin anymore?
I am still back there.
Oh. Okay. Well, very good.
It doesn't count if I'm unconscious.
Wait, well, apparently not. So when where is it out of?
It's December, and it's like a 4-night, they call it a sunset and soiree.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever done a Virgin cruise before?
No, I've only done Royal Caribbean.
Has anyone done Virgin out there? Virgin cruise? It's pretty great
Oh, okay.
because it's there are no children around.
Yeah.
And when I went to see the first show, the first time I was ever on a Virgin ship, I was installing a show onto the ship. And so I was very aware of what my show was, or the show that I had been working on, and how it walked the edge. We said shit every once in a
Whoa.
while, and but on a cruise ship show, like you don't do that.
Yeah.
So we get there. The first show we all go to see as a cast is this like game show. And this old British woman walks out on the stage and she goes, you cunts.
Oh.
And I went, oh, this is what the ship is all about.
Oh,
Elliot, I'll tell you what that word means later.
I forgot.
that's great.
Wait, Elliot, so you grew up with your dad, right? Or who you believe to be your dad.
Yeah.
Does he use bad words in the house? Sometimes? What, did you make your reservation, or did he make your reservation for you tonight?
I did.
Oh, so you said his favorite swear word.
Yeah.
All right, well, hold on. Your dad, because when you make a reservation for our show online, it asks you, what's your favorite swear? And people fill it out because I think it's actually funny to look at all of the things
Yeah, yeah.
people write, and then it's on the reservation sheet. So what do you,
That
what is,
Beth can see.
what is your favorite swear? I'm going to see how well your dad knows you. And just know, if you answer wrong, there's some federal agents outside who are going to take you away to live with a better family.
Dinky, 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 dinky. They're from Miami.
Shit, that's what he said. He
Oh.
said
There you go.
He said your favorite swear word is shit.
By the way, don't say that ever again.
No, it's recorded.
All right, yeah, no, so I'm
Wait till your mother hears.
All right, so Virgin Cruise Line, shit.
Yeah, it's a real great ship. Like I've done.
Out of where?
We're leaving.
Oh, okay.
Out of
okay.
Miami.
Out of Miami. All right.
Which let me tell you this: have you been on Brightline yet?
Bayside?
Have you been on Brightline? Has anyone been on Brightline?
No. How is it?
You know it's the deadliest train in America.
Well, yeah, it kills people that stay in the middle of the thing.
Yeah.
and try to
Well,
beat
on
the
its
train.
inaugural day, some dude jumped in front of it.
Oh my God.
Like on purpose?
Yeah. he
Like
killed-
death by
Yeah. no,
suicide by
he
train?
killed himself.
Welcome
okay.
to Florida.
But yeah, it has killed more people than any other train in America. And I want to ride it. And so we're going to Miami to get on this cruise ship, and it's in December. How much do you think it is?
Oh, in December, it's probably, per ticket, it's probably December, $150 each way.
It is $450 per person.
What, $450?
Wait,
Nine-
how many days?
It doesn't matter. You're just there and back.
Oh,
But it's,
on the train.
but $900 was what they wanted to take the train to Miami and back.
You could hire a limo to...
Well, but my problem, when they first announced the train, I was like, oh, great, we're getting a train.
Yeah.
We can go down to Miami. And I looked at the prices and I went, well, it's about the same as if I drive.
Right.
Although if I drive, I'll have my car while I'm there. And if I take the train, I have to Uber wherever
Although you
I'm
don't
going.
have to deal with traffic and all that stuff. But yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but I was but that was me going, oh, it was like $300 or $400.
Yeah.
But now when they were like $900, I was like, get out of here.
No way.
Just to pay,
Yeah.
just to pay to be on a train knowing that I'm killing someone. That's not worth it.
Was that first class or regular?
No, so it was regular there, but the only thing available, because you have to make a reservation,
Yeah,
only thing
right.
available was that's not first class, it's like business or
Right,
whatever.
right.
That was the only thing available on the way back.
Wow.
Have you been on the bullet train in Japan?
Oh yeah.
So I don't remember how much
It's cheaper in Japan.
It's way cheaper. I think it was like $30 or $40 we
Yeah.
did from Tokyo to where did we go? Oh, to Kyoto, right.
Yeah.
And you pass Mount Fuji and everything, and you're on the train for like 2 hours, and it's beautiful. And that was only and we were in first class. I think we paid like $50.
Did you pass by Mount Fuji? Could you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a picture of it because it was a clear day when we
Yes,
went.
it was a clear day. We could see everything. It was great.
And because this will be my third trip to Japan, and something that I've always wanted to do is the Forbidden Forest.
Oh.
Do you know what that is? That's also known as Suicide Forest. It's where people go and they kill
Suicide?
themselves. Yeah.
No.
Is
Is there?
it-
Isn't that the forest
the
they
bright-
talk about in The Grudge?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is the Brightline train going through that forest?
Yeah, that's picking people off left by right. No, I've always wanted to do that, and apparently there is a tour that you can take to go through it. Just because I like the creepy Halloween-y type stuff.
Yeah.
But
Especially in a language you don't understand. That's even
Yeah.
creepier.
that's something. Traveling internationally, as much as I'm fortunate enough to do, we're super lucky that English is an international trade language.
Yes, right.
Because there are so many places that I would be lost. I couldn't even read the street signs in Iceland. Like in Iceland, I was like, there are no vowels in this word. I have no idea what this is. And then I'm sitting there looking, and someone's like, hello, do you need help? I'm like, see, thank goodness you're smart. Because I'm just a dumb guy who only knows one language. And that's what I'll never understand. Like, when a person is speaking broken English,
Yeah.
and then someone like that I'm around goes,
Learn American.
idiot, listen to the way she's talking. I'm like, dude, she's got 2 languages minimum in
That's
her head
right.
right now. I'm struggling with one.
Right. That's exactly right. I agree.
But so you don't.
And Kenny can hardly speak one. So
Exactly.
So do you have any trips coming up? Not at all.
nothing officially planned, but it's time for a vacation, and I'm full time now, so I get 2 weeks, and we got to figure out where we're going to go. Although the year's almost done, so we got to figure this out.
Yeah, I have. So work-wise, I have this trip to San Diego tomorrow, and then that's it for work until January. I'm going
Yeah.
to Switzerland. But then I am going to Japan in November, and then we're doing that cruise in December. And
Is the cruise for fun? Are you?
yeah, that was actually a birthday gift for my assistant.
Oh,
Nice.
that's very nice.
What
And-
did she? By the way, did she move to Portugal? How long has she been there?
Oh, she's back.
Oh, okay.
She had some vacation time.
I was
Okay.
wondering why she invited me on a cruise.
Wait, what? So let me, because this just kind of reminded me, because I was saying our trips. So my family, I reached out to them, and because we get together for Christmas every year, or but it's always us driving up to Ohio. It's like a
Right.
14-hour drive.
Yeah. And then you're in Ohio.
Yeah. And then, so I asked everyone in the family, I was like, hey, are there any plans for Christmas this year? And everyone went, no, everyone's really busy, but we're thinking about doing like a Christmas in July sort of thing. So let me ask you guys this. All right. So what I said was, hey, how about we meet somewhere not in Ohio?
Okay.
Like, because everyone's coming from a different area. I was like, and I'm not even saying come to Orlando.
Yeah.
I'm saying like something 3 hours closer, so that we're doing a 10 to 11 hour drive instead of a 14-hour drive.
Right.
Okay.
And so everyone was talking about it, and then it's just like every place that was looked up was just drifting back up to Ohio.
Yeah.
Until it's like, okay, well, we're doing Ohio. And then the dates were selected. I didn't know, like when they were like, hey, how are these dates? I was like, I don't know. I was just kind of vague because I didn't know what's happening. And then just recently they reached out and they were like, hey, so these are the dates. Are you guys good with this? And I looked at it and I was like, both Renette and I work specifically on the weekends. And it was just over a weekend. And I was like, guys, like, we're gig workers. We don't have vacation time. We don't get holiday pay. Like, that's when we're working. And we have to, it's 2 days to travel
Yeah.
for us. We have our dogs. And they're like, just fly. And I'm like, no, but you're missing the point. That's still expensive. Because then we have to find someone to watch the dogs.
Yep.
And this. And then I just kind of went like this. I went, you know what? Like, I'm not mad about this at all. Like, I just don't think this is going to be the year for us.
Yeah.
And then I got this guilt trip. Like, you know what? I'm really kind of hurt that you guys travel all the time. And I was like, I travel because I'm working. Like, I get paid to do that. Like, and we're not traveling like that together all the time. When she just went to Portugal, I was home
With the dogs.
with the dogs.
Yeah.
And when I got that call going, hey, we need you out in Vegas, I had to find someone
Yeah.
to take care of the dogs. I was like, that's a hard thing to do.
And the cats.
And an 18-year-old cat who needs medicine twice a day. And I was like, oh man. So am I being a jerk by saying this isn't my year?
Well,
No.
to some people.
Well, oh yeah. Well, I got a full guilt trip for it.
No, I think you're an adult in a committed relationship that you can plan to do whatever the hell you want to do.
Yeah.
Is there any valid reason they can't come here to Florida?
My sister just had her second baby.
Okay.
And I mean, I say just like 6-7 months ago. And she's like, yeah, the baby's just not really good in the car. I'm like, okay, I get
yeah.
that. But could you drive at least 2 hours? Like, could you meet somewhere in Kentucky? It's such a trip.
Yeah.
It is such a trip. And I will, if one will like stop somewhere in North Carolina and do like an Airbnb or something like that. And, or I'll just, like truck driver chewing meth, just drive straight through.
That's not good.
And I hate doing that because then when I get out of the car, my back just doesn't move. I will say this, traveling with the dogs, we did that 14-hour drive straight one year.
Yeah.
And we stopped 3 times. All of them were for me to pee and get gas. The dogs, fine the entire way.
The entire trip?
Slept most of it. So
I don't know. I think for Christmas time we should all go to Kenny's house
No.
and listen to his son just say shit all day. Shit, this isn't what I wanted. This food is shit.
hey, what did you get last Christmas? Shit. Nothing?
What did you get?
Yeah, all right. We have that other family waiting for you outside. They're a much nicer family. And they are from Miami, so it's a much bigger family. All right, yeah, so that's the thing that like bothered me all this week ever since that.
No, I think you're good. I think you're justified.
Yeah, I
And
do
who
too.
really wants to see you anyway? Just say that. Like,
Yeah.
Well,
But it was like, so my sister called me and she was the one that was like, yeah, I'm just really hurt that you would choose this. And I was like, I literally just left everything here to fly to you so I could watch your son while you guys were moving. Like I did that. I also, every year we drive this route.
I've never gotten a guilt trip from a sibling. It's always from like a parent. It's like, oh, come on.
And then I called my mom to go, hey, like this just kind of pissed me off. My mom went, well, right away I was like, write them all off. Write them all off.
Todd
Like
needs a new family. Can he take him home?
they have, no, you see, he didn't get his son shit for Christmas.
Oh, by the way, Elliot, when you grow up, this is the stuff you have to look forward to.
That's right.
Yeah.
Your friends that have nowhere to go, so they come to your house.
Hey, have you thought about what kind of home you want to put your dad in? Because they are expensive.
They are.
There was
Here's what I got you for Christmas, Dad. Life.
so I live in Winter Garden, and when you leave the exit of my neighborhood, there's a retirement home. It's like a cruise ship. Like we did a gig there once, and it's like,
Oh, the big.
Yeah.
Like, it looks like a lodge.
yeah, it's beautiful, and on the inside, it's like they get hot food provided whenever, and it's like $6,000 a month to
Oh,
live
my
there.
God.
But as we were leaving, 2 fire trucks sitting right out front, and I went, oh, room opened up. Because back when my dad was still alive, I was looking at places for him to get him closer to me. And that was one of the ones I went to, which is how I know how expensive it was.
Oh.
And but the woman even said, she's like, hey, so, because he was former military. And they're like, well, we do have like a program so he can get in for a little bit cheaper with this. But right now everything's full, but I can move you to the top of the list. And once there's an opening, which sounds weird to say, because when you say once there's an opening, it's not like someone just like, well, I got better. Benjamin Button is moving out.
That's right.
So yeah, I see those, and I was like, ooh, that's a bad day.
Yeah. Yeah. That's tough.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you guys have any family members that are in like a
My grandmother, she's in a nursing home.
She's alive?
Yeah.
How old is she? You're like 60,
90. No, I'm only 47.
What? I'm older than you?
Apparently so.
Wow.
No, she's like 92, 93.
right? Good for her.
But she has dementia.
Oh, well, she doesn't know how old she is then. That's
Right, yeah. How old are you? 56.
My friend Brittany, her grandmother, she lives in Jacksonville, but she also has dementia, the grandmother, and they had to put cameras in the house, and like she would just wander out into the streets, and I was like, well, like, could you lock the door? I guess that's not safe. You just lock somebody in there. Like, no,
Yeah.
but we finally were able to get her gun. She had a gun?
God.
Just some naked old lady walking down the street with a gun in her hand?
I want some candy.
I'm 56.
Come here.
Mama.
Mama.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Actual Mama. She was in a facility in Winter Garden that had some plumbing issues, so now she's like in St. Pete,
Oh my God.
which is like
Plumbing issues just in like her unit, or is the whole place is closed?
No, I mean her butthole. No,
Oh, yeah.
in her community.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah, her housing community had like a backed up like system.
Oh,
that
like my
apparently
butthole.
it's gonna take a long time to fix.
Oh, that's too
Oh
bad.
man.
So yeah, so they moved her, and I asked Ed, I was like, hey, have you seen her recently? And he's like, no, it's far away. And I was like, dude, go see her.
Yeah.
I went to this picture of her on the shirt. I went and have you walked around a retirement home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, when was the last time you walked around a retirement?
It's been a while.
Mother's Day?
Did you really?
Yeah, my grandmother's in a retirement home.
Oh, how old
She was here for my birthday. She's 94.
Oh, he's got your grandma beat.
There you go.
Well, you know,
And
I am
she-
a little bit older.
Your grandmother has to live. You know what? We should put money on this right now.
No.
Oh no.
Whose grandmother lives longer?
My grandma.
Let's do
grandmother-
it next week when my son's not here.
Who do you think? Who's healthier in your family? Is it your dad or your mom?
We don't have to tell her, and she does not listen to these podcasts.
Yeah. He's only saying that because you're here.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair.
If mom was here to be like, oh, you, mom, dad.
Yeah. Actually, speaking of, because you've lost so much weight, like all of the promo pictures that I use, you're heavier in those pictures. So I need to get like newer pictures of you.
Okay.
By the way, don't let him make your birthday video. Just say it.
I don't think he made me a birthday video.
Good. It's a good thing.
Because I just started doing it.
Oh.
I made Jason's birthday video last week for his birthday show, and it was just him naked throughout the entire thing. Although I did.
Naked and 400 pounds.
Yeah, but also, like,
I didn't mind the naked part. That's accurate.
I would pixel out where his dick is, but I was also very generous with those pixels.
Yeah.
When I had it hanging out the window, I was
yeah.
like, all right, you can't be mad at me.
There
for
were
this.
quite the pixels.
All right, we should start wrapping things.
Speaking of pixels.
Kenny.
Yes.
Oh.
What did you learn tonight?
I learned my son's probably got a lot of blackmail information on me now that he can
Yeah.
rat out to his mother if I piss him off.
Yeah, which inevitably you will. Make sure
That's
you get
true.
him the right gift for Christmas. Jason, what did you learn tonight?
I learned that I'm older than a lot of people. That's what I learned today. And that in Miami, the police cars go bam, 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 bam.
And I learned something tonight too.
What's that?
I learned that the real sport to follow is whose grandma dies next.
Oh, no!
All right, we're Mama's Comedy Show. We're here every Friday night at 9 p.m. Go to www.mamascomedyshow.com for tickets. Kenny, where can people find you?
Here.
Fair enough. Jason?
People can find me at Acting Jason on the socials and hear Mama's Comedy Show. I'm performing at RAI Improv on the first Saturdays of every month as well. And shit.
Yeah, and you can find my books on Amazon. Nightmare of Neverland is having a moment right now, so go check that one out. All right, we will see you. Oh, wait, forgot to mention.
What?
The Friday the 25th.
Oh, yeah.
Our Halloween show. And we actually have so much in store. I've been working on these videos. We've got some surprise elements to the show. And that show is already about half sold out.
Oh, that means also half empty.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're still like 3 or 4 weeks away from that. So get that ticket now at mamascomedyshow.com. All right, see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.
It's cousin Jason's birthday. It happens once a year. If there's just one thing we could say to make our thought perfectly clear, he spends almost every single hour in his birthday suit. He walks straight out of the shower to show his neighbors his skin flute. He puts his junk up on display. He does it friendly, he's no grouch. But his wife has to tell him every day, hey, get your old balls off the couch. Oh, Jason, it's your birthday, and we don't want to be rude. Celebrate in your own way, but why do you have to be nude? Happy birthday, Jason. We think you're really kinda neat, but when we go to your house to play, son, we don't want to see your meat. Being nude helps you feel like you belong. When you do it like a sap, you have to watch where you show your dog. You got kicked out of the kids' gap. He spends almost every single day strolling in the nude. Does he lotion up his balls? No way! You see, they look like they've been chewed. He pulls his junk out on a whim. You'll see it, won't have to search. Religion may not be for him. He pulled his schlong out in a church. Oh, Jason, it's your birthday, and we don't want to be rude. Celebrate in your own way, but why do you have to be nude? Happy birthday, Jason! We think you're really kinda neat, but when we go to your house to play, son, we don't wanna see your meat. Being nude helps you feel like you belong. When you do it like a sap, you have to watch where you show your dog. You got kicked out of the kids' gap. Happy birthday, Jason! Happy birthday now. Happy birthday, Jason! Happy birthday, Jason! We don't want to see your balls anymore.